Hello guys, in conversation with Adhiraj Shekhawat, he has cleared the SSB for SSC Tech, the 117th course, which is scheduled to start in the first week of April at OTA Chennai. So yeah, Adhiraj,
very good morning, sir.
Heartiest congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
On your
Thank you,
success, Adhiraj.
Thank you,
and the success is, more sweeter because this was your 15th attempt, right? So how does it feel to finally make it in the through the SSB in the 15th attempt?
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you first of all for calling me here for this conversation, sir. And I'm very much grateful to you because of your guidance, this has been converted into a success, sir. Before this was just my 15th attempt, sir.
Yes.
And this was my last attempt as well, sir.
Oh
Sir.
my God! So a lot of pressure.
Yes, sir. Actually, like to be very frank, sir, I was not very much pressurized this time, sir.
Okay.
This time, this was my last attempt,
Yes.
and I had gone with my very free mind.
Okay.
I was feeling very much confident.
Okay.
And I was not giving heed to the results, sir.
Okay.
I had planned to that I will give my best, and I will not give any heed that what the results.
So
may be.
finally, you did what I ask candidates to do.
Sir.
Enjoy the process first,
Sir.
rather than expect the results.
Right,
Am
sir.
I right? Okay. So Adhiraj, how was this attempt different than the previous attempts?
Sir, the basic few details that I would like to inform that how this was different from the previous attempt was, first is for the men entry and especially for the direct entries,
Yeah.
what the candidate basically does is, for the men entry, when we are going for the men entry, we don't take care that what will we do in the psych, what will we do in the GTO, and what will we do in the interviewing.
Absolutely.
But instead of that, what women candidates prepare for, they fight for the merit, sir. And for the gentlemen cadets, sir, the gentlemen get so relaxed and so with laid back attitude that they think, yeah, we just have to get recommended. Sir, so that is the point where I lagged.
So what you mean to hint or suggest is the added pressure on a particular candidate, a male candidate, is not as much as a female candidate. Am I right?
Sir.
So, because if you see your merit,
sir,
and let me tell you, he stood 7th in India. I mean, that's again, heartiest congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I think I missed that particular point. Nevertheless, probably what you want to suggest is the previous attempts was a little laid back because the only yardstick was that you need to qualify,
sir,
or get recommended in the.
Sir.
Okay, fine.
So in the psych, this is not acceptable, sir.
Yes.
This can do with your GTO. You can prepare your current affair, you can prepare your good communication skills, but this does not work in your psych, sir.
In your psych, absolutely, absolutely. Because your psych, if it is still laid back, and if you're still waiting for the results first.
Sir, वो आपका sir famous dialogue है, sir. You have to be on your toes.
Yes, and
the
fire in the belly.
Fire in the belly, sir.
So yeah, so what all aspects did you keep in mind while going for this attempt, especially?
Sir, in this attempt, sir, I focused on my psychology.
Okay.
And my interview, sir.
Okay.
So these were the two basic aspects which I think was very much important for me because I come from a very normal background. I've lived in my village, sir.
Yeah.
So GTO and all, sir, दिमाग चल जाता है. And sir, current affair भी we all prepare,
Yes.
sir. Good, sir.
Yes.
Like current affair is okay,
Yes.
but the GTO is also not looking at that, sir.
Absolutely.
Everybody has this misconception that the GTO is looking at your current affair.
See, understand. Now Adhiraj, you're qualified to support my statement. We have been assessors.
Sir.
Okay. What is SSB looking at is, firstly, there is nothing right or wrong in the SSB.
Right, sir.
There's nothing right and nothing wrong.
Sir.
It is a test of your imagination. It is a test of your perception.
Sir.
Now, either your perception could match with someone,
Sir.
with the general masses,
Sir.
or it is a totally different perception.
Sir.
A person's perception which is not in sync with a normal human being, obviously, that person will not get recommended.
Sir.
A person's perception, his way of thinking, in Hindi that we call as nazariya,
Sir.
is in sync
Sir.
with what the society wants, what the humanity wants.
Sir.
I think that person stands a very good chance of getting recommended. Am I right?
Sir.
So, first of all, there is nothing right or wrong. Secondly, like you said about the GTO, that whether the GTO is very much interested in your current affairs or not, he is basically interested in, are you giving an answer?
Sir.
Are you giving an answer? And while giving an answer, even if you know fully well that you're wrong, how are you carrying that confidence through?
Sir.
You know that you're talking cock and bull, but
Sir.
do you have that confidence to even speak
Sir.
trash?
Sir.
You know, ultimately, it is not a test of your knowledge.
Sir. This is a test of your personality.
It is a test of your personality.
So one point that I would like to tell my audience, sir, that you are very right, sir. The GTO is not at all looking at your current affair, not at all looking, but how are you person from inside? That is the way to test that how are you dealing with the other person.
See,
for example, I don't like the idea what my other test member is saying.
Exactly.
And how betterly you tackle that situation.
Absolutely.
You appreciate that option officers is his and his opinion, and then you give your opinion also.
Adhiraj, this is a wonderful point, and this thing comes with your upbringing and and practicing this particular art. The similar incident that what you said, if someone in your group gives a point,
Sir.
General attitude is to retort back. No, it has to be done as say.
Sir.
You say that while I accept this particular point of yours,
Sir.
can you accept my particular point and can we try out this also?
Sir.
Now that person stands out in the
Sir.
SSB because I've accepted your point. I am not trying to pull you down,
Sir.
but I am also wanting you to accept my point of view while I'm accepting your point of view.
Sir.
And let's see what is the best option to do it.
Sir.
You see, so there's definitely a check of your heart, your mind and everything. Okay.
Sir.
So, Adhiraj, kindly highlight Invicta's role in your success. I like the first opening sentence I said, it is perhaps the sweetest thing after 15, in the 15th attempt, 14 attempts. I know what the feeling would be when you would have got recommended.
Sir.
It can't be described.
Sir.
It must have been a very surreal moment for you.
Sir.
So highlight Invicta's role. You've been associated with us. You've been coming off and on. You're like a family.
Sir.
You've been a candidate. You've generally come, visited us for inputs time and again.
Sir.
So yeah, how does Invicta play a role? Not because I'm sitting in front of you, but otherwise.
Right, sir. Sir, the thing that I would like to point out is, sir, आप हमेशा बोलते थे that your small efforts that you live in your daily life gives you confidence, changes the perspective of the interviewing officer,
Absolutely.
as well as convinces him that what the person is made of.
Absolutely.
Sir, like you used to grill me, the same interviewing officer did in the interviewing officer. I was giving my good answers, well narrated, well in very good English.
Yes.
And the interviewing officer was just like, Adhiraj, don't give me this bullshit. ये मेरे को बहुत आगे सुनाते हैं. तेरे पास जो अंदर है वो दिखा.
Yes.
Sir, he came in Hindi and sir, this was my 15th attempt and I think that is the reason why he came so down and he was about to give galis also.
Wow.
Bloody don't give me this bullshit. Like this, sir. And that is the same experience you will experience here in Invicta, sir. Sir is like that only.
Yeah. So,
sir, जो minute जो sir चीजें थी, sir वो मैं point out करना चाहूँगा. Sir, because we live our daily life.
Absolutely.
And sir, हम जो life जी रहे हैं वो एक normal average adult की तरह, average youth की तरह. I was working also, and he was not convinced with my routine, daily routine.
Yes.
What time I get up, when do I go to office, and he was not at all convinced. मैं सर फिर मैंने बोला कि अब मेरे को सर वाली टेक्टिक्स पे आना पड़ेगा. Sir was like, when the interviewing officer is not getting convinced, you have to show that anger and that fire in your belly inside, and then you'll have to give the responses.
Absolutely.
And sir, I started. Sir, now you listen to my routine.
Good.
Sir, I used to get up at 5:30 in the morning, sir, in Gurgaon, where I have my corporate job. Everybody around me is drunken sleep, and I used to get up alone. I used to go for running or gymming or any physical activity that is compulsory.
Excellent.
Sir, coming back, I'll make my own breakfast, and he was not convinced. बोला कैसे बना रहे तू? मैं बोला सर क्या दिक्कत है? अंडे हैं मेरे पास, ऑमलेट मैं बना सकता हूँ, ओट्स मैं खा सकता हूँ, कॉर्नफ्लेक्स मैं खा सकता हूँ, कुछ भी खा सकता हूँ. I don't require a cook वगैरह. So the life in corporate is such कि in the technical entries also, the interviewing officer grills you itna down that he knows what the reality is.
Absolutely.
Sir, unko you cannot lie. Sir ने ये बात बोली है. You cannot lie in front of the interviewing officer. He will catch you in a flick.
You know, my coined word. Sir. I don't know whether you were there that time. Sir. You have to be brutally honest.
Sir.
Okay.
Brutally
Absolutely.
honest. Yes,
brutally
sir.
honest.
Sir.
Okay. So yeah. So what about the GTO? What about the psych here that you underwent?
Sir, the psych helped me a lot. Col Rishi sir is there. He's a very good guidance person when it comes to psych, because we focus on just crossing the psychology, and sir focuses that how this chap is lacking, where he has to work and where he do not has to work. Because everybody is coming here for going for coaching. Ki, tell me what is right so that I do it in the SSB and I get recommended.
Absolutely.
So now, this is not done here, sir.
That is the reason what we do. You see, अगर जो ऋषि सर करते हैं साइकोलॉजी का जो mind cleansing and your entire psych cleansing basically, it will hold you in good stead every time in life, because you have been cleaned once. करने को तो I'm sorry, I will not name people. There are, you're right. Sir, ये बता दो कि SSB में जाकर के कैसे clear करना है.
Sir,
that can be told. That can be told in one day here.
No, sir.
I can tell you in 1 hour how to clear the interview. In Rishi can tell you in 1 hour how to clear the psychology exam. Col Vardhan, the GTO, will tell you in 1 hour. Sir. It's the process of what we follow, the schedule of 3 weeks and 2 weeks and all that. It wouldn't have taken that much of time, you see.
Right, sir.
So what we believe in is transforming your entire personality. So you hold in good stead throughout your life. Sir. You know, you will always remember when you talk to somebody also, no, do it in this particular manner. It is not a mathematical examination that you're going to in the SSB, that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4.
Sir.
एक बार गलती से कहीं ना कहीं ठीक है
सर निकल जाएगा सर
निकल जाए एक बार बाकी लाइफ में because I have seen officers in the Indian Army that has to be ashamed to call them officers. I'm telling you, at times we used to feel there is an aberration. There could be an aberration.
Yes, sir.
And those officers, 99.99% fall flat when they get commissioned.
Sir.
So, what is the message to the aspirants as a final, you want to give to the aspirants, especially to those who have had multiple attempts at the SSB and have not been able to clear the SSB because they are looking at people like you. Sir. Adhiraj, it is your perseverance, it is your determination.
Sir.
Let me tell you, not many people have this.
Sir.
That you constantly knocked at the SSB doors, various entries, right from NDA to TES to NCC to SSC Tech to TGC. I don't know. I can name a whole lot of. Okay. There are many like you.
Sir.
And you don't know that you can make so many lives wonderful by merely being an example today.
Sir.
If I had been an aspirant who had multiple failures, I would look up to you. And I want you to give them very frankly certain messages that helps them, because it is people like you who actually uplift them. They will come to us, we will tell them. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
But everyone has a role model. You can become a role model for millions and lakhs today. Yeah, what is the message today?
So the basic message that I would like to give is out of your lines only.
Yeah.
That छोड़ना नहीं है. जब छोड़ दिया ढिलाई नहीं छोड़नी सर. वो जो continuous rigorous efforts है sir, that motivated me. Sir, one thing that motivated me that was sir Vikram Batra. Sir, he was recommended as in 14th attempt. Sir, Colonel Suresh Babu, who's recently got martyr, he's from Jaipur. Sir, he was also recommended in 16th attempt. Sir, we have examples. We can look up to people who did not leave their dream and they were working for it.
Okay.
Sir, bas lage raho.
So, I will put it in a subtle way. Your passion.
Sir.
And if there is passion.
Sir, if there is passion.
Der aayegi, but durust aayegi.
Sir.
Am I right?
Right.
So, on that note, Adhiraj, thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling.
Wish you all the very best.
Right.
See, I always tell every candidate, we have had 47 selections so far in 1.5 years.
Congratulations to you as well, sir.
And yesterday was the latest. Sir. I tell every candidate when, your journey does not finish when you clear the SSB.
Sir.
Your journey begins when you finish your training.
Sir.
Okay?
Right.
And what do you need to do in the training? You understand, I give a very simple analogy.
Sir.
Runway pe aircraft khada hota hai.
Sir.
The flight of the aircraft, the journey in a plane always depends upon the way the plane has taken off.
Sir.
The smoothest the takeoff
Sir.
in life.
Sir.
Because the pilot makes it very, very sure that, everything has to be in place. The flight needs to, go take off very smoothly, reach a particular altitude and this.
Sir.
Your training and your journey in the armed forces
Sir.
has to be that plane on the runway which has to take off.
Right. Sir.
So you are going to make your own path,
Right. Sir.
your own flight path.
Right.
Okay. Chalo, all the best, Adhiraj.
Sir, one more thing that I would like to point out here, sir. So when me, my friend circle, we used to come here take class.
Yeah.
Sir, we do remember that time, sir. We used to come for class at 9, and Colonel Rocky, sir, he used to wake up at 5. He used to cycle to Ajmer. He used to come back 100 kilometers of cycling, and then he's going home, taking bath, and coming here to teach us. And we were sitting, and when there are times, sir, when you're sitting alone,
Yes.
when you remember that what all happened. So, sir, it is an inspiration that sir is a cancer survivor. He don't have one kidney, and with this, he's going 100 kilometers, coming back, teaching, giving here the class, and going to the gym in the evening. That is also an inspiration, sir.
I don't know how many times have I told people in various forums that I have gone to take motivational lectures.
Sir.
Why did I start this academy?
Sir.
I see a Rocky Mishra in you.
Sir.
That's my motivation
Sir.
to kick myself.